Hello everyone friends and welcome to Gordienko channel. Russian volunteers continue active military operations on Russian territory. The Russian army responds and destroys its frontline settlements with FPV-500 aerial bombs. Ukraine began using self-guided FPV drones. Post-election footage of madness at Russian polling stations and more in today's episode. Let's go! The fighting continues in the settlement of Kozinka in the Belgorod region. In this video you can see how the Russian Volunteer Corps storms a house with Russian special forces inside. Later, reinforcements arrived to help Putin's troops, which were also destroyed. During the assault, one of the Russian soldiers attempted to throw a grenade inside the house with Russian volunteers, but it bounced off the wall and presumably killed his own comrade. Take a look, guys. In connection with these events, the governor said that roadblocks will be set up in part of the Belgorod region and traffic will be restricted. The commander of the Russian Volunteer Corps said that his soldiers were able to transfer the war on the territory of the Russian Federation. Now, the theater of military operations is not only on the territory of Ukraine, but also on the territory of Russia. Due to such changes, it was possible to ease the pressure of the Kremlin's military machine on other sectors of the front. Russian army is shelling its own settlements with FPV-500 guided air bombs. The Russian Air Force attacks Kozinka, wiping it off the face of the earth, according to the Bild publication. In the photo you can see comments on this situation from one of the Russian Telegram channels. According to it, the village of Kozinka no longer actually exists. There is not a single intact house. And now about Ukraine. Over the past 24 hours, 70 military clashes took place, according to the General Staff of Ukraine report. In the Kupiansk direction, the enemy didn't conduct offensive operations. According to the situation in the Liman direction, Ukrainian soldiers repelled 17 enemy attacks in the areas of the settlements of Bilogorivka, Zolotarivka in the Luhansk region, and Yampolivka, Terny, Vesele in the Donetsk region, where the enemy, with the support of aviation, tried to break through the defenses of Ukrainian troops. In this photo, you can see what the Kremina forest, scorched during the war, looks like. The Ukrainian military planted a flag in one of the sections of the gray zone. Also, in this direction, a video appeared of one of the first uses of a Ukrainian FPV drone with an automatic guidance system, which destroyed a Russian tank. The drone operated in conditions of active counteraction from enemy electronic warfare equipment, which did not prevent it from hitting the target. In the Bakhmut direction, Ukrainian defenders repelled 5 enemy attacks in the areas of the settlements of Bogdanivka, Ivanivske, Klishivka in the Donetsk region. A truly tragicomic story happened near Andriivka, where the Russians, with the help of BTRs, tried to storm Ukrainian positions. The first vehicle drove into a ditch and ran over one of the paratroopers, and the second one decided to drone. Here you can see a sad Russian sitting on the bank near his sunken armored personal carrier. Regarding the Avdiivka direction, Ukrainian defenders repelled 14 enemy attacks in the areas of the settlements of Berdychi, Semenivka, Tonenke, Pervomaiske in the Donetsk region. Drone operators of the 47th Brigade showed an explosive video with the detonation of two Russian BMPs from this direction. The explosions were so strong that there was literally nothing left of the enemy equipment. In the Novopavlivka direction, the defense forces continued to hold back the enemy in the areas of Krasnohorivka, Georgiivka, Novomikhailivka, Vodyane, and Urozhaine, where the enemy, with the support of aviation, tried 24 times to break through the defenses of Ukrainian troops. In the area of Novomikhailivka, operators of the 79th Brigade continued to systematically destroy enemy infantry with the help of drops from the drones. The enemy also attacked the positions of our defenders in the areas of the settlements of Staromayorske in the Donetsk region and Robotina in the Zaporizhia region. In the village of Verbove, the occupier unsuccessfully attempted to shoot down a Ukrainian drone with a shovel. Take a look, guys. Of course, the shovel has lost to modern weapons. And in the Kherson region, the enemy doesn't abandon their intentions to dislodge our units from the bridgeheads on the left bank of the Dnipro River. 3 enemy attacks were carried out. Here you can see an excerpt from the everyday life of the Ukrainian Armed Forces Marines in the Krinky. Democracy on knees. At a polling station in Russia, a woman crawled on her knees to throw ballots into the ballot box. At that time, the guard pretended not to see anything and then left altogether. Do this exercise 3 times a day and your back pain will disappear, guys. Ukraine may begin production of its own 155mm shells in the second half of the 2024, the Washington Post reports. Also, Minister of Strategic Industries of Ukraine Alexander Kamyshin said that Ukraine has deployed the production of a locally made missiles with a range of more than 640 kilometers, guys. Air defense systems with high precision missiles similar to NASAMS are also being developed, according to him. Spain will hand over 20 Leopards 2 tanks to Ukraine, Infodefensa reports. According to the article, the tanks will take some time before being sent over to Ukraine because they are being pulled from storage and need repair. Western countries sees the use of F-16s by Ukrainian pilots as possible only within the internationally recognized borders of Ukraine, Pentagon spokesman Pat Ryder said. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan yesterday arrived on an unannounced visit to Kyiv and said that from his perspective, Ukraine will get a new aid package from the United States. I'm not going to make a prediction about exactly when that will be done, but we are working to get it done as soon as possible, and President Biden is working on it every day, but I can't make a specific prediction today. Also, he stated that Russia has already lost this war, trying to erase Ukraine from the map and erase it from history. Ukraine has received the first installment of financial aid worth 4.5 billion euros from the European Commission as part of a larger package totaling 50 billion euros. The head of the European Union's Foreign Policy Department, Joseph Borrell, said, Russia will mobilize tens of thousands of people, create two new armies, 14 divisions, and 16 brigades by the end of the year, and force Ukrainian troops to retreat. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu announced Kremlin's plans. Okay, guys, that is all for today. Thank you for watching the video till the end. If you like it, you can subscribe or leave a comment. This will help me a lot. See you soon, guys, and bye bye.